Arizona, Soundphoria Media and Entertainment in the house. Got DJ Jeff. Got Gavin up in the house. We got the boys from ADD in the house. Say what's up, guys.
What's up? What's up, interwebs?
Interwebbies. Now, real quick, introduce yourselves and your position in the band for us.
Sure. I'm Jesse. I'm the singer, ADD.
I'm Haas, bass, ADD.
Haas and Jesse. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in with us today.
Fuck yeah, man. Thanks for having us.
Big things on the horizon for you guys. You guys got a couple real big shows coming up, and that's why we're here to talk. First off, 13th Floor presents The Queers, The Ataris, and local act ADD in the house.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
That's awesome. That's Thursday, August 3rd over at Club Red. Tell us about the show and how psyched you guys are.
Dude, we're fucking stoked on this show. I mean, Kim at 13th Floor has been doing us right, and she hooked us up with a show at Club Red. It's all ages, so we like all ages now, so that's great. It's $15, but you know, it's gonna be a rad show with the Queers and the Ataris. It's kind of a weird bill, but we're the only local, so it's kind of a weird scene for us a little bit.
So you guys are pretty much going to kind of take center stage opening up for these acts. Like, there's no other local bands, it's just you guys, so you really got to bring it. How have you been prepping for that?
Oh shit, dude, now I'm fucking nervous about
that.
Goddamn, dude. Show.
Well, I still play my instrument.
You know, we've been doing this a really long time, so we just, we go out there and do what we do. We're all real happy. The guitar player is a very big Queers fan, and I'm a Queers fan. I've got the shirt on here for this interview. Nice. The whole Lookout Records thing, we're big fans of. It's kind of a... So, I mean, it's just something we've been listening to for years, so to be playing sharing the stage with these guys, it's just great.
Yeah, and that's what's awesome about Arizona, dude. All these bands come through, and if you're fucking in the right spot, at the right time, you get on a show like this, you get to meet them, you get to hang out. It's fucking rad, dude. We're really stoked, so we hope everyone comes out, supports us, and supports those bands. It'd be great.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And you guys are hooked up with Kim. Kim does a great job promoting out here. It's all locals awesome. In with, like, Kim builds resumes out here, so that's great.
We got in with Kim just recently. In the past, I had done a couple shows with her and some other bands I was in. ADD's just recently, got into her stable, and we're really glad because she's, we're getting to be a go-to when these punk shows come.
She doesn't make you dress up like horses.
Sometimes.
She put us on the Discharge show.
If you don't sell all 50 tickets... Yeah, you're wearing the bridle, dude.
Yeah. The vinyl one.
Right.
We played Michael Graves. She put us on the Michael Graves show recently. He played for the Misfits for a while. We just did Discharge a couple months ago, so we're glad she's keeping us in mind, and we want to keep doing good for her. Have her put us on these shows.
But
that's great, man.
The thing is, though, like, we like those big shows, but we love the fucking local-only shows, the underground shit. So we make sure that if we're doing something, we're asking our fans to come out and pay, whatever, $15, $20 to see us play. We're going to do a free show shortly after. Shortly before. That's what we do. And, like, we don't want to fucking alienate anybody.
And that's kind of not the punk rock feel either. Dude, I mean, that's not what punk rock's all about.
Well, it shouldn't always be, like, $20 tickets. I get it. That's what, shows cost that.
Sure.
But, yeah. Like, if there's not that underground kind of DIY spirit, then you're just kind of not punk rock anymore, in my opinion.
Right. And we've been talking a lot pre-production here, Gavin and Jeff and Joe and all of us, we've all been hanging out and just reminiscing about days and stuff. And it seems that punk rock's had kind of that roller coaster effect, punk was dead for a while, and then it got really poppy punk, and it's almost coming full circle back around to its roots, it was very... angst-filled, it was very riotous, and
I think, like, a lot of people have, like, staked claim to punk. They're like, this is punk and this is not punk or whatever. And yeah, I mean, pop punk is cool, man. Like, there's a lot of fucking great local bands that play that sound. ADD's always been like, we're a little faster, a little harder than that. We play with a lot of local metal bands just because that's what the scene is.
Big metal scene.
So, like, we try to react to what people might want to hear. So we play stuff that's a little harder.
We were called recently, and I really thought it was a cool moniker. We were called progressive punk, and I've never heard that.
That's cool.
That's an interesting one.
Two words that have never been combined together.
Well, yeah. And the way we play punk is, we get a little riffier on the guitar and the bass than you would in a regular punk song. We've all been musicians for a long time, and sometimes maybe I go a little far. I've been called the bass bully.
Right.
Because I get in, or the John Entwistle of the Arizona punk scene. I really like to,
man.
I like to push it and really, we got a guitar and a bass, so I like to fill in some area. And
You don't want to be newt-steaded.
yeah,
Here's the thing though, like, it's weird. It's like not like we're trying to claim that. I mean, you like punk, right? Like we just talked about it.
Yeah,
You like the Vandals, right? Like,
yeah,
I fucking love
Vandals.
the Vandals, right? And it's just something we grew up with. It's something that I just refuse to let go. I mean, we've all gotten a little older. We've played a lot of shows, and fuck it, man. We're still a punk rock band, and I don't really care if the scene is progressing in some sort of weird way. We're gonna play the shit we're playing, and we've had this dilemma for the 18 years we've been together. Like, everyone's like, what kind of music are you? Well, we're kind of like rock and metal. No, dude, we're a fucking punk band. That's just
We're
it.
a
We're a
punk
punk band. I'm sorry. That's it.
Yeah.
And if that's what my work sees right now, fine. I'm in a punk band. That's what it works,
Well, and that's what I was going to bring up next is you guys have been around since like 99, the dawn of the millennia here, and or millennia.
Yeah, Y2K band.
Yeah, Y2K band. But you guys have been around for a long time, had some hiccups along the way, but you guys have really been driving this past year, and you pulled it back together. And
We had a few ups and downs, I think. Like, where we thought we were going to quit. And I think we had a couple going away shows already. So this is our, we're going to have a going away show August 3rd, right? Just going out as a business sale.
I saw the Ramones on their farewell tour 3 times.
Right.
3 different farewell tours.
That's the precedent
The
for going
4th
forward.
farewell tour, they actually called it quits, and I didn't go to that because I said they'll be back. And I missed the last Ramones show.
Yeah, dude,
And that's
it's just-
actual punk rock right there.
we all love it too much, dude. And
Cheers to that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, we don't. What else are we gonna do?
Right.
Why stop?
Right,
Right?
I mean,
Right.
People sometimes say, you're not getting anywhere with it. Why are you doing it? And it's like, man, just to play on stage in front of 20 people, it's just great. How many people go play basketball at the park without ever thinking they're going to be in the NBA? Or go play golf on the weekends. We're getting a little older, so we can mention golf.
did you work this
You're
up
not gonna
ahead
be-
of time?
You're not going to be in the PGA, but you're playing golf for the fun. Music's a lot of fun to us, and yet we are playing the same stages as the bands we grew up listening to or the bands we currently listen to.
I think that's our goal. I think that's, like, we were talking about this at practice last time. I think that's our fucking goal. We just try to play with every band we ever wanted to. That's the fucking goal. Like, every band we ever wanted to play with, we're gonna try to, and it seems like they're all coming through Phoenix lately. So
Yeah,
hey, I don't know what's happening. This town is blowing up.
It's
So-
Gavin from Soundphoria.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
created this buzz in the
Well,
local
dude,
scene,
shit,
and
yeah, dude.
like everybody from
Yeah.
across the globe is now, coming to Arizona.
Thanks, Gavin.
Yeah, thank you,
Pretty
Gavin.
bad taste
Dude.
work,
Yeah. Gavin.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Was that a coincidence?
It was total coincidence.
Okay, cool. Just asking.
Jim, just so you know, this is our new drummer.
Gavin. Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
and just joined Ben. So, how is it working with ADD?
Right. I just picture all the guys in Threshold like spitting out their coffee right now.
Right.
Wait, what?
Is there a clause where you can't be in multiple bands?
Except Jimmy, he's like, yeah, I saw that coming. Awesome. Well, dude, this is great. And we were talking, like you were saying, the underground thing.
Fuck yeah.
We were talking, Haas and I have seen this great documentary on Netflix called Los Punks.
Right.
And it's about the backyard punk scene in South Central LA. And it's such a massive scene, like, of just tight-knit people. And I feel that you guys can totally bring that here. Like we were talking about Rat's Ass,
Yeah.
undisclosed
Rat's Ass.
location.
Right.
We don't talk about that. It's like Fight Club.
Right.
But,
But they have a lot of great shows.
those
Like,
shows that you were talking about, you're like 50, 60
Yeah,
people
dude.
will show up and it's raw as hell.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, when we started playing, when we started out, it was Jugheads, right? So I don't know if you're familiar with Jugheads. You're relatively new to the Valley, but Jugheads used to be the spot, especially for punk. Like, it was a bar still, so it wasn't a lot of all ages, which always sucks, but all the bands that everyone would play Jugheads. It's like the mason jar of punk rock, right?
Oh, right on.
And then that closed down, and ever since then there's been this kind of gap in the Yuccas, kind of that venue, And lately we've seen, dude, like, I was a little depressed about it because I was like, man, is it just a bunch of old dudes playing the same music that we're playing 20 years ago, 18 years ago? No. There's kids starting new punk bands today that are playing out all the time. We're going to play with one here soon at the Nile called a band called Kill Your TV. Like I heard them on I don't know, Spotify or Bandcamp or something. They're fucking great. They're like have a Fugazi sound.
Nice.
I'm like, and these are 18-year-old kids, and they play places like the Rat's Ass, Underground Punk Squad. You show up on a weekday, fucking 50 kids with mohawks and just letting it go, man. And that's what it's all about. That's why we still do it.
I think we've all been there too during our adolescent teenage days.
Right? And don't you want to go back there? Dude?
God, those were great days.
Absolutely.
Like, those were awesome days.
Right. And they're accepting, dude. Like, they're accepting the older guys like me, too. They're like, hey, come on in. Everyone fucking... It's just about the music. So, I have a lot of hope for Arizona Punk.
And we've recently like crossed over to the younger crowd, which was it's been really hard to tap for a long time, and we're starting to really get hit up on Facebook. A lot of younger people coming on, and we're good for things like house parties and shows like that. We don't get asked to do that a lot, but we're down with it.
Yeah, what's up,
Well,
Milo from Red's Ass?
What's up, Milo?
Right.
We do work. Of course, we all have jobs, so getting up at 5 in the morning, it's tough to play a lot of weekday shows. But
That's not fun.
it's not fun for us.
We live in a van,
Down by the
Down by the
river.
river.
hot dogs and ramen.
So yeah, go ahead and plug some of your shows.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I got to run down here. Actually, so we've got August 3rd, this coming Thursday at Club Red with the Queers and the Ataris. But we also have, like I said before, we like to play the bigger shows and kind of the smaller shows. So we got an awesome show coming up at the Nile, September 2nd, with Corky's Leather Jacket, another great local punk band, and Kill Your TV, that band I just mentioned.
Awesome.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah. Death Ride, another. They're kind of like us. They kind of half in, half out of the punk realm.
Yeah, I've seen Death Ride.
And,
They're
and
really
Asswipe Junkies. So there's some of these guys they're great. They're great.
I bet with a name like that, you better
Dude,
be
and these
great.
guys, again, I'm telling you, like, there's a scene of people that are just doing it right.
That's
And
awesome.
they're not pretentious, and they're not all fucking major label. It's all DIY. Anyway, so that's September 2nd at the Nile.
Which
All
the
ages.
Nile's a great theater. I love the Nile, man.
We haven't...
Is it the underground or the
We're playing the underground.
Okay.
We haven't played the Nile in 15 years, probably. So we played it back before it closed, like the bigger stage, and then they reopened it. So it's kind of news to me.
I was there for one of the shows that helped get it closed when Eroticide was opening for Napalm Death, and they had the police shut down the show because of their flyers were pornographic, and they went to jail, and they were on the news.
Wow.
Charlie from Eroticide said he had to go to jail wearing chaps with his ass hanging out.
So I mean, that's it. We've got August 3rd, September 2nd, and of course in November we've got DRI.
A little bit later, I'll mention it now, in December, we're going to be playing Broloaf's, was it their 10-year anniversary? Or
Yeah.
longer than that.
So you guys
I
ever
don't know
heard
if you guys
Brolo?
seen Brolo.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another local punk rock band. Oh, they're older dudes too, but like they fucking do
They
it right.
wanted to capture a lot of the bands that were involved with the show that got them into being a band. It was called Clash of the Titans on AZ Punk, where band members drew names from hats and then they put them together. You're a band, and then
Oh,
people
wow.
voted on the website.
Right,
This
they were
is
just
your
put
name.
together,
Nice.
and they had a
Yeah.
show, and it was so good they went on to be a band.
Yeah, they
Really?
stuck
Yeah,
with it.
and they're a good band. They're a fucking great band, dude.
That's kind of a really neat idea.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of anything
The-
like that. That's
I had
really
the
cool.
honor of filling in on bass for one of their shows because their bass player Roy plays for Roger Merritt and Disasters. So he was in New York playing a show, and they're like, "Hey, can you play this show, Haas?" So, and they're old friends. I've done work with bands before and stuff like that. The singers, so we're looking forward to that show as well.
So I just want to point out though, like especially we're talking about the queer show. This Thursday, it's coming around the corner. A lot of people said they want to come to the show, and that's rad. And we're super stoked that everyone's going to come out. It would be super helpful if you guys buy the tickets from us. We're the only local on this bill, so every ticket helps.
And where can we find you on social media? Where can we buy those tickets?
Absolutely, you can buy it on our Facebook page. So if you go to our Facebook page, that's probably our big thing. In our store, you can actually buy the ticket right there, and it buys it directly from us, and you get on our will call list, and it's done deal. And you actually get like $5 off, which is nice.
Yeah, because I saw they were originally 22. They came down to like 16 or 15.
We're selling them for 16. It's just because there's like a fee. It's like I'll sell you one right now for 15. That's what we have to pay. But
Right.
That's just the way the game works. I mean.
Yeah.
But you know, it helps us because you know, the Queers and the Ataris, they're great bands, but they're not here selling tickets locally to you guys. They're waiting for you to show up at the door.
Yeah, it's not like they could sell tickets in Arizona. So.
Yeah, we can get into that whole thing about playing and, you know, tickets and all that.
Yeah.
I look at it like you, man. I mean, the big reward is not the money; it's the ticket that we're on, and
Yeah,
the people that are going to see us
Mm-hmm.
that may not have had that opportunity before.
Just like I was just saying, like it's not like we're in this to be rock stars.
Right.
Dude. We're just we
Right.
love playing music. We love our friends and fans and people to come out. But I want to play with these bands, dude. Like I want to be on that ticket with them.
Yeah,
as you said.
absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
the way it is.
Absolutely. I think, you know, all of us as musicians here
Absolutely.
can all agree that the reason we do it is because we love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about going to get rich or, you know, any of that stuff.
Right.
It's about,
Especially not
we
this
love
game.
playing music. And, you know,
It's about looking back too. You know, like years
Well,
from now, like yes, I did. Do
Okay.
that, you know.
Exactly. Some of my favorite bands were never on the radio. I didn't even know what they looked like until I went and looked them up. Right? They were
Right.
under fucking ground until they died, like as a band, and then I found them later. Like you know, bands like Black Flag and Minor
Sure.
Threat. I mean, they're
Sure.
big now, they're big names or whatever. But at the time, dude, they were just underground bands, just like us. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I hope is that when eventually we stop playing, maybe in 20 years, somebody will remember seeing the ADD show.
They sell your shirts at Walmart now.
That would
as
be
like
awesome.
a novelty.
Right, One of the
Kardashians,
Kardashians' grandkids is wearing an ADD shirt.
Totally.
We can hook that
awesome
up
for you
know,
guys.
Let's make that happen.
All right, so before we go, there's a hypothetical that I ask all the bands that come in. Ask all the questions. All the bands come in. I ask a hypothetical. Zombie apocalypse hits Club Red the night of the Atari show. Which one of your band members do you trip up to save the rest of the band?
Jim. maybe?
Jim.
Because he's
Wow.
not right.
And, you know why? There's an easy answer.
Okay.
Because Jim, our drummer, because now we've got Gavin.
Well, that's the best answer so far.
Yeah.
best.
Awesome.
Sorry,
you
Jim,
know,
I love you, bro. But
It always ends up being the drummer. Every
Right.
band that gets asked, they
You got the
always
fastest
sacrifice the drummer. I don't understand why.
Awesome. Well, hey
All right,
guys, it's been a
thanks.
fucking
Thanks
pleasure
for having
having
us.
you.
Thanks for
Okay,
having us.
nice meeting you, Gavin.
Hey,
Congratulations on the new band.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeff, always good.
Oh,
Great.
All right, this has been Sound4You Media and Entertainment, and we're out.
Peace.